driving home today. 4th of July weekend. Got some awesome American flags hanging off of the cranes right here on this construction project that's going on. But it's actually my dad's birthday today. So I'm heading back home to hang out with him and my mom for the afternoon. And figured I would just do a quick stream while I was at it, I guess. Get back up to highway speeds here. There we go. I think they're actually starting the true bridge installation part on Tuesday. So today's Sunday. The 2 days here, but there's a bunch of signs all over the place that say basically this road that I'm on right now is going to be closed starting Tuesday. So they have detour signs set up and everything. So but I think it's because they're going to be like pouring the concrete for the bridge, or they're going to be, they like poured them elsewhere in the molds, and they're just going to be actually installing all of the different pieces. I'm not sure what their plan is, but long story short, the road's going to be closed. Has like an odd vibration to it. Pretty sure you can actually see that in the stream feed there. You can see it on my phone screen. So hopefully I don't get a copyright strike for the music in the background. I just have the radio on, so. But we got some really cool clouds today. And over there on the right side, we got a fireworks stand. Memory fireworks. So that one's actually out of the city limits of Fargo, which means that one's actually open all year round. There's another memory fireworks store inside of Fargo. Kind of. That one is only open during certain times of the year. Mainly, I think it's like 2 weeks before the 4th of July, and then 2 days after 4th of July? 1 or 2 days after 4th of July. So, yeah, because that one, the one that's in Fargo sort of has to abide by the city law, which is only open certain times of the year, whereas the one outside of the city limits just has to follow state law. And we have very few restrictions on fireworks at the state level, so I think we pretty much just follow like federal regulations for that. But it's kind of funny though, because Minnesota, you can't shoot off, or you can't buy or sell fireworks outside of that like 2-week window around the 4th of July. And you also cannot buy any of the cool fireworks, as in the ones that like actually like shoot stuff into the sky that then explode into all the pretty colors and stuff. Those are not allowed in Minnesota for sale. So memory fireworks, which is 2 miles past the border with Minnesota and outside of the city limits of Fargo, they actually get like a lot of customers from Minnesota who come over to buy the cool fireworks. Both because they're not available in... I got a really weird vibration in my golf clubs in the back are red. Where was I? Oh yeah. So they'll buy them outside of the regular thing that's not allowed in Minnesota. And then they'll get ones that they can't buy in Minnesota ever. So if you live anywhere near Fargo on the Minnesota side, then you probably know somebody who's gone to buy fireworks there. Because like the aerial fireworks, I'm pretty sure it's not illegal to actually use them. It's only illegal to sell them. So then they just come to North Dakota. Whatever. Hey, dead deer on the road. Look at that. So you saw that one bridge that they were working on, and then they're doing work on another bridge here. This one, I think this one they're just repairing / replacing. This is not a new one. The first one that we saw is a brand new bridge that they're building. This one they're just fixing. That one's pretty old. Vibration is still here, which means I don't think it's the road. I wonder if there's something wrong with one of my tires. Next time I bring my car in for an oil change, I might have them take it out for a test drive. Let's see if I can figure out what this weird vibration is. Like, it's not a lot, but it's just enough to be noticeable. But not little enough that you can just ignore it, which is annoying. Like I said, we got some really cool, thick cloud coverage today. By that I just mean like the depth or like the height of the clouds. Very neat. We're supposed to have like scattered thunderstorms across the entire area though, for like nearly the next week, which is weird. Normally when we have thunderstorms, like, they can last a while, but the whole thing just happens at once rather than spread out, like I said, almost an entire week. So I was planning on going golfing with my dad today for his birthday, but I didn't think walking around a golf course in the middle of an open grassy area with a metal stick in your hand during scattered thunderstorms was probably the best best idea. Especially considering my grandpa, my dad's dad, he's been struck by lightning twice. So we have a family history of that. Would like to avoid having that happen to my dad or myself. So it is a beautiful day for a drive in the outside. That's pretty good. It's not that windy. It's only like 10 to 20 miles an hour, which is pretty good, nice. Here in North Dakota, we have pretty high average wind speed. And it's not nice. I feel like half the time you just walk outside of your door and you get blown over because of how strong the winds are. What's the weather like in Spain? Does it look like this? Partly sunny, 80 degrees outside, scattered thunderstorms. This is as crazy as that one blizzard stream. Oh my gosh. The blizzard stream where you couldn't hear a single word I said because the wind was so strong. I'm going to turn my AC down in my car a little bit. It's a little loud. Right now we're just driving home because it's my dad's birthday, so I'm gonna head down there to hang out with my mom and dad. So I've also been thinking about getting like a different phone mount. So I don't have a picture of my phone mount or any way to show it to you guys right now. But it was $5 at Walmart. All right, so like I'll just give you that info and let your imagination do the rest because there's really nothing else that I need to do. So it's not that great. But I'd like to get a different phone mount for my car so I could like put it closer up to like the top center of my windshield rather than the bottom left corner, because it would make for a much better camera angle than being able to only see the sky and like 2 pixels of the actual road that I'm driving on. It'd be pretty nice. Currently you have 23 degrees, but you had 33 during the day. Okay. What's 33 degrees in Fahrenheit? I can do miles to kilometers and stuff fairly easily, but I have a much harder time with temperature conversions. I think 33 is like going to be somewhere in the 80s. That's my guess. Tomorrow. Yikes. Yeah, because like 40 is like, I think that's like 102 degrees in Fahrenheit. I think that's what it is. 33 is 91. Okay. Yeah. That sounds about like our usual summers, but like closer to August. 40 is 105. Okay. It's close. It's close. Yeah, usually like end of July through the end of August is when we'll have like just constant 100 degree days. So 23 degrees is 74. Got it. And right now, where I am currently at, it is 84 degrees Fahrenheit. So it looks like it'd probably be like 27, maybe like 27 or 28. 27 or 28 degrees Celsius. So today's a pretty nice day. It's humid out though. A lot of moisture in the air. But like I said earlier, that's because we have all these scattered thunderstorms that are coming through. And they're gonna last for like an entire week. In the Netherlands, we call that hot weather. Yes. Yeah, 100 degrees is pretty warm. I think the hottest that I've ever experienced in North Dakota was 106. We usually have at least 2 or 3 days every summer where we get to 100 degrees, but probably not much more than that. It's pretty rare to go over 100 degrees. There was one year, I don't even remember when it was, I think it was in high school, but it got to like 106, which would be like 40 or 41 degrees Celsius. Oh, 80 degrees is considered hot weather. Got it. No, 80 degrees here is like Tuesday. It's just like a normal day in the summer. That's pretty average for us, is 80 degrees. Hot weather for us would be like 90 plus. If it's cloudy, it's actually not that bad. However, if there's no clouds in the sky and then the sun's just beating on you and it's 90 degrees, then it's a bad day. That's not fun. Last summer was terrible for my softball team, so we play on Wednesday evenings. Why was I driving on the left lane? Because I was passing somebody, that's why. Also, this is a 2-lane highway, so both the lane I'm in right now and the lane to my left, these are both southbound lanes, so these both go south. If you look to my left, there's two motorcyclists and a white SUV coming on the other side of this ditch here. Those are northbound lanes. So this is a separated or a divided highway is what it's called. So on this road specifically, I should never have any oncoming traffic on this road. If somebody's coming towards me on this road, that's a bad thing. They are driving illegally at that point. You know how highways work. Okay, well, good. Then why are you asking me why I'm on the left side? I was passing something. No. Like, there's this guy up here. I'm slowly catching up to him. I'll pass him too here shortly. Hey, dead raccoon on the side of the road. That's cool. Do you guys have raccoons in Europe? Is that a thing? Stay there for like 30 seconds? Well, yeah, I got to make sure that I'm far enough in front of the person that I passed that it's safe to go back into the other lane. No raccoons in Europe. Huh. Learn something new every day. Our slang term for them are trash pandas. So if you know what a red panda looks like, they're pretty cute animals. But raccoons, we call them trash pandas. But red pandas are red, and then raccoons look like red pandas, but instead of being red, they're just like gray and black. but they eat trash. We just call them trash pandas. In Germany, we would have a light spamming BMW with 200 kilometers per hour behind you instantly. So, welcome to North Dakota. Very light traffic and very few BMW drivers. It's really nice. So I thought this was hilarious, but earlier this week, I can maybe post the link in my Discord if I can find it again. But BMW actually put out a press release asking all of the drivers of their vehicles to use their blinkers and indicators like they're supposed to. Which is, I don't know if this stereotype exists in Europe, but in America, like, everybody hates BMW drivers because they never use their turn signals for like anything, ever. It's awful. People hate that. And so BMW actually put out a press release saying, hey, like, we put these in our vehicles. You should probably use them. 1, for safety, and 2, because it's against the law to not use it. So, like, you know it's bad, and the stereotype is true when even the manufacturer of the product has to say something. Wow, this is a cool, like, huge, open, blue part of the sky. Like, there's just, like, clouds all around it. This is just, like, a giant open area. That's weird. It's cool. But it's weird. So I wonder how fast I'm going in kilometers per hour. Let's find out. I can change the dash on my car here between miles per hour and kilometers per hour, so I kind of want to see what I'm going. Let's do this. Options, switch to metric. 130 kilometers per hour. Dang. Then came out that the study was ordered by Daimler AG. Daimler? That must be a German or Dutch joke that I don't understand. That's faster than your highways? The speed limit for most U.S. interstate highways is 75 miles per hour, which would be like 120 kilometers per hour, somewhere around there. I think that's like 122 or something like that. However, like, everybody always goes 5 miles per hour over the speed limit, and nobody cares. So, if you go to South Dakota, if you go to Texas, if you go, I think Montana as well, the speed limit on the interstates there is 80 miles per hour, which is what I'm going right now, which means people are actually going like 85. So now you're like pushing like 140 kilometers an hour. Did I read the message before that? Oh, there it is. I missed that one. There was a study that Mercedes drivers are by far the best drivers, like a year ago. But then it came out that the study was ordered by something Attorney General. Is that Attorney General or is that a car manufacturer? If you drive 130 kilometers an hour on a 3-lane highway in Germany, you need to use the right lane. Makes sense, because is that your guys' passing lane? Or no, that's your guys' slow lane, right? Because everybody else is going to go faster than that. Or at least the BMW drivers, am I right? Am I right? Hey, another dead raccoon on the side of the road. We have a lot of them. Raccoons usually move around at night. They are much more nocturnal and sleep during the day. But that means they like to just wander out into the middle of the road at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and then they get hit by a truck and now they're dead. MAG is the mother company of Mercedes. Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. The BMWs do 200 and the normals do like 150 to 160 on the middle lane. Okay. Yeah. That's on the Autobahn though, right? In like the areas that don't really have like a speed limit. I don't think there's any roads in the US that don't have a speed limit, so you would never really be able to get away with that here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what state it is, but their speed that they set for their interstate highways is only like 65 miles per hour, which would be like 100 kilometers per hour, somewhere around there, maybe a little bit more, 105, something like that. And I'm just like, that is so slow to travel across an entire state. Like, holy cow. There aren't any official roads in the entire world without speed limits outside of Germany. Okay. Probably a pretty urban state. Yeah. I don't remember which one it is, but it's like 65. I'm pretty sure. Because Minnesota is 70 miles per hour. Minnesota's 70 miles per hour. They really need to redo this part of the road. It's so bumpy and has so many patches. It's really annoying. Yeah, either that or like maybe it's a smaller state, maybe not even an urban state per se, but just a smaller state. Like it would kind of make sense if Rhode Island had a speed limit on its highways of 65, because they're so tiny. You could get across the entire thing in like 10 minutes. Tiny states pretty urban. I don't know. I've never. Rhode Island, I guess, is definitely pretty urban. It has one of the highest like citizens per capita, oh my gosh, like people per square mile, citizens per square mile. They have one of the highest. But like maybe places like Connecticut or Vermont, those ones have less people, but they're still pretty small states overall. Hawaii doesn't count because they're not connected to us, so I can't really compare them. I don't even know if they have anything anything that would be considered part of the interstate highway system, because I'm pretty sure the interstate highway system only connects the lower 48 states. So Alaska and Hawaii would not have them. I guess Maine, I don't know how much area Maine covers compared to other states. I feel like it's kind of small, but it's also on the northern part of the U.S., so when you look at it on a map, it's distorted, because that's how maps work. But Maine might have lower population density than some of the other states as well. It also depends on, like where all the people in that state are located. Are they more evenly distributed throughout the state, or are there just like one or two large cities in the state where everybody lives, and then like the rest of the state is just much more rural and open? Because like that's how North Dakota is. Like there's so much just open space here, it's ridiculous. Most people, 1/6 of the entire state population lives in Fargo. It's a single city in the entire state. So, what even is that? It's 100 divided by 6. That's like 18%, something like that. So if you combine like Fargo and West Fargo is just a suburb of Fargo. That's going to be like 18 to 20% of the entire state population lives in that single city. However, like geographically speaking, Fargo and West Fargo cover like 1% of the total land area of North Dakota. So our population density numbers are going to be very heavily skewed depending on how you look at them. Close to the final destination here, so I'm going to sign off before I get into town. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed your relaxing cruise through the southern part of the Red River Valley. Red River Valley extends from the southern part of the North Dakota-Minnesota border all the way up into Canada. It's very flat, it's very fertile, a lot of farmland. It's like 99% farmland. So, and then we have the Red River of the North that flows through it and goes up into Canada. So, pretty cool. I like it. It's a good place. But said I'm going to sign off now, so thanks everybody for hanging out. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow. We're going to be playing a Plague Tale Innocence again. So I'll see you all then, hopefully, but if I don't, that's fine. Have a fantastic week, and I'll talk to you all later. Have a good one, everybody. See ya. Oh, Liz is saying something. This is as flat as the Netherlands, but way emptier. Yes, it's very empty. Your empty fields are covered in flowers and windmills. Yes. Classic Dutch marketing. Flowers and windmills. We mostly do corn, wheat, and sugar beets. Soybeans, actual beans, stuff like that. So, alright. Talk to y'all later. You'll have a good one. See you next time.